Hello fellow space travellers, what is that you are seeing on the screen? Another 220 million made from mining low temperature diamonds. This video is going to show you exactly how I do it and how you can do it. This is the mining video for beginners. Enjoy. So, I've just arrived at a planet, and before we actually get down there, there's a couple of things I want to go over that are quite important. The first thing, as you'd have just seen, is this here, limpets. Before you undock from the station, make sure you get your cargo hold, I'd say full of limpets. You can always use extra Prospector limpets if you like, but make sure you fill up on limpets. The next question then, what is a limpet? So a limpet is like a little drone, and it can be programmed for use either as a collector drone to collect the stuff that you're mining, or as a prospector drone which will prospect a roid to see what's in the roid, the asteroid. So they're multifunctional, which means that the 128 there that I've got will be used for both purposes. What I've done for you, just to save you the hassle of freezing the screen and all the rest of it, is I've copied the setup of this ship into the description below, so you can go down there, you can see everything I've got. You'll notice that I've got 3 collection limpet controllers and 1 prospector limpet controller, a refinery and mining lasers and all the rest of it, and you can see that there. You can get it set up. While you're down there, hit the subscribe and like button as a reward for me doing all that extra effort. That'll go a long way and it'll really help me a lot. Right then, that's that done. So we're at the planet. You can see in front of me here is a triple hotspot. It's a triple low temperature diamond hotspot is this. You can see the system we're in there. Let me just turn a little bit for you. Is called 285 Sexta CC-K8 A38-2. The one doesn't matter, that just means we're on the first planet in that system. Now what I've done here, when you first arrive, is you want to use your detailed surface scanner on the planet. And now you can see I've done it already, but when you arrive, all you'll see is rings. So all you need to do is get it set up and then hit it. We'll hit it there. I've already done it, but I'll do it again. And then you just fire off a surface scanner at the rings, and then that'll analyse what's in those rings and get your hotspots up for you to view. As you can see, I've already done this, so there's no need for me to do it. So we'll just exit that view there. Right, the next step then is I've got my triple hotspot. I want to get in the middle of that, so all 3 circles are overlapping. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to fly in as best I can to that triple hotspot, and I want to be landing like here. That'll do us, and then just go straight in, nose first. Eventually you come to an emergency stop and then you're in, and then you can just stay in the direction that you're staying in, and then we'll go down to the roids now. Pretty straightforward so far. What'll happen when you arrive is you should get scanned normally by an NPC pirate. You want that scan to happen before you start mining, because what will happen, they'll scan you and they'll say, oh, you're worthless, you're empty, or you've got his limpets, and they'll leave you alone. But if you start mining and you've got a load of low temperature diamonds on you, then obviously they might think twice. So we're just going to come to a stop here, and I'm going to show you the fire groups, how we set them up, or how I set them up, and then how we start prospecting. So if we go over to the right here, there's all my limpets, fire groups then. So on the first fire group, I've just got the discovery scanner that I use for, when I'm traveling around, and the detailed surface scanner. The second fire group, I've just got my prospector. There's the scan detected from an NPC, which is good. Sorry about that. The second fire group is prospector limpets, which is what I use quite a fair bit, and that's all that's on that fire group. And the third one is the one I use the most. On the second fire button is the collector limpet controllers, and then on the first is all my mining lasers. Like I said, you can see all the equipment in the description below of what I've got, and then the fourth one's just heat sinks. So the third one and the second one are probably the main ones you're going to use. You're going to use the first fire group to prospect the asteroids, and you're going to use the third one to mine the stuff and get the collector limpets out. Now it's pretty straightforward, to be fair. What you want to be doing is using the third one, and then while they're collecting all the stuff, you collect the limpets, maybe prospect a couple of others. Right, so let's get the turrets out. And then we're going to switch to the Prospector limpet, which is the second group there. Now it's important, and I didn't realise this at first, that you just line the roid up in the middle of your screen there and then fire it off. Now if I move now, it's going to shoot off at a different angle. You have to wait a little bit before you move because it needs a chance to get into the chamber and then to fire itself off. Now I can move all I want because it's off now. So I can go and analyse that roid there, and while it's doing the work on that, I can start analysing this big one here as well. Just line it up and then fire it off. Watch. Again, keep still, because if I moved off, which I nearly did, it'll go off in another direction. So here we go. See what it's got. So this one here, the first one there, you notice it only had like 1.98% low temperature diamonds, which is what we're after. This one, medium material content, and it has 28% low temperature diamonds, so we're definitely going to mine this one. So now that we've done the prospector, we can just switch group now. So the next fire group, which is our mining fire group. Oops, I went in a bit too close there, far too close. Let's just hit that reverse button. And reverse a little bit once I find the reverse button. No? Oh crap! That's not the reverse button. Let me find it. Wait there a sec. Backwards. Go backwards. Okay, never mind. We'll just pivot out. Not a good start, is it? To a mining video guide. But I did say I was new. Okay. Let's get that back going. So here it is, the rock. Jesus. And we're in range. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is start mining it, and that's my primary fire. And then all I need to do is just fire off with my secondary fire some collector limpets. Now there's one, there's two. You can just keep spamming this until they max out. And these will follow you around, you know, and they'll tell you when they expire, so you don't really need to worry about these once you've got them out. As long as you move slowly from asteroid to asteroid, they'll follow you. Obviously when they're out, you need to have your cargo scoop deployed so they can do their job. And that's it. Get those deployed, start mining, and they'll start collecting for you. Another thing which you see that I failed to do is you want to switch all your power to weapons, because that'll help your mining laser recharge a lot quicker. So there we go, power's on weapons, the collector drones are out, off we go. Start mining this roid. Just reset my head tracker. And then just let it regenerate a bit, and then your collector limpets will be doing their job. You can see the refinery now is working through the low temperature diamonds. I've already got about 3, and you can see the refinery there is still refining more low temperature diamonds, and when it gets to 100% it'll put them in there. So there's 4 already. They're worth about 1.7 million each, and that is it. You just keep going, working your way around, prospecting new rocks. The asteroid's depleted, so while the collector limpets are working away still on that, we can go ahead and analyse a couple more rocks. Now I've found I can sometimes go around in circles a little bit So you see we've got the direction set there of the planet. If we sort of head in that direction, then we'll be good and we won't be prospecting the same rocks twice. So we'll send off one here. I'll just quickly show it you again, the whole process. You can send a couple off. So this one's only got 1.98% of low temperature diamonds, so I don't think I'm going to bother with that one, to be honest. Let's scan this one down here. I mean, once you've shot it off, you can fire another one off. You can fire a couple off at a time. So whilst he's on his way, we'll fire one up here as well. Let's see what this guy gets. They've got quite a good range. So that one there, there's nothing for us there. Let's see what this dude does up here. Move forward a little bit. Let's see what this dude's got. There we go, 27% low temperature diamonds. So I think we'll head over there. My collector limpets are still doing their job. And I've now got 7 low temperature diamonds. So we'll head up this way and we'll get mining on this one. Again, I'll switch to fire group back to my mining lasers. Still got a couple of kilometers to go. And we're back. Start mining. Now I think what I could have done there is gone out of range of my old controllers, but I can still see they're all still there, so I don't think there's anything to worry about. Still doing their job nicely. I'll let the lasers regen a bit. More diamonds refined. More diamonds refined. And yeah, that asteroid depleted. So there we go, switch to back to the Prospector, and that is it. Prospector rock. If you find a good rock, mine it. Keep your collector drones going. Let's prospect this one. We'll fire that one off. While that's working, I'll show you quickly how to get rid of all the crap. So you can see in the inventory here, I've got a little bit of water. All I want is the low temperature diamonds, so I'm just going to click on the water and then abandon it, because I'm not interested in water and I want to free up that slot in the inventory. And you can do the same in the refinery as well. I don't want that 45% water, so I'll just eject that. All I want is the low temperature diamond, and that is it really. That is it. Let's see what this guy got. Again, 34% low temperature diamonds in this rock here, so we're going to head over here and we're going to start mining this rock. You can see the triple hotspot is really paying off. Switch back to the mining. And that is pretty much it, guys. I thought it was going to be more difficult because I'm new to the game. I've only been playing for, I don't know, a few days. In terms of hours played in game, not much time at all really. I was in a Sidewinder a few days ago, doing 30k missions. Now I'm in a Python. Mining all of this beautiful low temperature diamond loot, and again, that is it. Let the collectors do their work. Bish bash bosh, job's a good one. Listen, I hope this is helpful and gives you an idea of how to mine. Hit the subscribe button. I'll be doing some more videos to help you all out in things that I find that'll be helpful to new players. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.